I enjoyed this story, courtesy of the New York Post. YouTube star Ms. Rachel should be investigated for spreading Hamas propaganda over posts about Gaza kids. Anti-Semitism group tells
Good.
Bondi.
Good.
YouTube's top toddler whisperer, Miss Rachel, should be investigated over whether she's being paid to spread Hamas-aligned propaganda for her posts about the death of kids in Gaza, a major anti-Semitism group tells Attorney General Pam Bondi. Ms. Rachel, real name Rachel Griffin Accurso, has become the modern equivalent of Mr. Rogers, educating and entertaining millions of young kids with her Songs for Littles streaming shows, which has been viewed more than 10 billion times. But the Jewish civil rights watchdog group Stop Anti-Semitism said Ms. Rachel is not so sweet. Stop Anti-Semitism takes issue with multiple posts Ms. Rachel made about the condition of children in the Gaza Strip during the war, alleging that the content is either debunked or disputed by Israel. The group says that posts are anti-Israel and are meant to inspire pro-Hamas sympathies among young kids. I think what's the most telling part of this article here is that the photo that they included of her pro-Hamas toddler streams are just simply her praying to stop hurting children in Gaza. It's her praying, and it says, "Please stop hurting children in Gaza."
Oh boy.
Yeah, I mean, like, the reason that like there's such a good like operational overlap between the Trump administration and like this current iteration of Zionism is they both operate under that principle of that it's like it's illegal to not love this.
Yeah,
it's not enough to win. Everyone has to fucking love this shit. And like. So I know a lot of people who have kids, and I might have a few myself. I don't really know, but with people who have kids and are actively in their lives, they love this Miss Rachel lady.
Oh yeah,
she has been like blessed, or in some people's eyes, cursed with like this incredible patience for toddler behavior. And toddlers are like incredibly erratic people. You can't do anything with them because they just freak out. But she's just like she just has the magic touch. And she's just one of these blessed people that can really connect with the toddler. And she has probably contributed to the relaxment of billions of parents in the world. Like, one of the most important people in America, honestly. If you want people to have kids, you need this lady.
yeah,
Exactly.
And like, she seems to like earnestly love kids. And so obviously, when she sees Tolev Big Toe, the vice admiral of the IDF, being like, we had to drop a neutron bomb on this nursery. She's gonna like feel shitty about it, but it's like it does raise the question of like, okay, what is the right thing for her to do? Like, should she post, "I love this is awesome.
yeah.
I love this. Hooray, dead kids."
No, it's like
I tell you, stop pussyfooting around and waterboard lamb chop.
Yeah, I feel it's like it's just, given the vast sums of foreign funds that have been directed toward propagandizing our young people on college campuses.
Oh yeah, that's where the foreign funds are going and coming from, right?
We suspect there is a similar dynamic in the online influencer space. Stop Anti-Semitism director Leora Rez said in an letter sent to Monday to Bondi. But it's like, yeah, Felix, to your point about like what would be the correct message that Stop Anti-Semitism, if like what would lead them to support Mrs. Rachel? And the answer is like her saying, please keep hurting children in Gaza. Please send them all to an early grave.
It's theologically impossible to rape a non-Jew. Wait, what? I guess I show this to like a 4-year-old. It's like a little too intense for a 3-year-old. Okay.
We urge you.
Miss Rachel is finally doing a musical rendition of Ovadia Youssef's most racist sermons.
In the letter to Bondi, the group said Ms. Rachel, who once focused solely on catering to children, has been incorporating Hamas-like propagated images and stories into her content. Her posts have largely ignored the suffering of Israeli victims, hostages, and Jewish children, while she constantly amplifies misinformation from Hamas and other anti-Israel sources, Rez told Bondi in the letter obtained by the Post. And like, this gets back to like a thing I've spoken about before, or like a thing that kind of baffles me is like, even if you believe feeling any level of sympathy for children dying in Gaza right now is quote propagating pro-Hamas terrorism or whatever, it's this idea that like it all has to be funded from some foreign. So it has to be like some sort of nefarious injection from outside of America into the bloodstream of our politics, and not just like, gee, I don't know, a woman who's made her entire life and career about like the support and nurturing of children might feel that killing them in such large numbers would be bad. It's like, no, like there has to be some nefarious influencer campaign going on here, just like we've seen on college campuses, which couldn't possibly be, the organically expressed beliefs of young people in America who are sickened by what they see every day.
That seems to be the line from the Trump administration. And they found a way to like make all of this palatable for the more like, based guys. The idea that like any opposition to Israel at all is basically a foreign idea through which immigrants are a vector that spread this idea. Be they landscapers or foreign like chemistry students. It doesn't matter. They're just spreading this anti-Israel disease that is ruining good Americans. And in fact, that extends to even natural-born citizens. If they don't love the sight of parents putting their children's bodies back together from the several plastic bags they were brought to them in, they are in fact funded probably by Qatar.
It's Qatar. It's got to be Qatar. It's always trust trust the plan.
Yeah, it's replaced Muslim Brotherhood as the thing in the Tikkun imagination. But it is like most people who are already like kind of disgusted by Israel, which is most people, obviously find this stupid, but I don't really think the intention is to win over most people. I don't think they can do that, or they think that they can do that anymore unless they're really delusional, which, they might be. It is just a way to like make it palatable to like, the most extreme members of the coalition.
But this is great here. In the article, it says here, among the objectionable content, according to the group, are viral images of a child with protruding limbs depicting starvation in the enclave. Stop Anti-Semitism claimed those images were debunked, with the child not suffering starvation, but instead from cystic fibrosis. Fadi Alzant, the child in question, however, was suffering from both cystic fibrosis and starvation, his mother told the Washington Post. He became a widely shared symbol for what the UN says is a humanitarian crisis in Gaza before the ceasefire. Stop Anti-Semitism also objected to Ms. Rachel sharing the death toll provided by Hamas-run Ministry of Health, which does not differentiate between terrorists and civilians. Stop Anti-Semitism alleges that the estimates are nearly 15,000 children have died in the war were debunked, accusing the children's star of spreading misinformation. I love that. It's like, no, he was merely suffering from cystic fibrosis and starvation at the same time. So that's another debunked claim. But I feel like, you've written about this before, but I really do like that the organization called Stop Anti-Semitism. Let's just say I think they should consider a rebranding in their name, considering what they're up to.
Yeah, no, it should be called like perpetuating anti-Semitism, let's go. What's Macron's party called again?
I forget.
March, I guess.
Anti-Semitism on March. It's like I'm a lost cause now. I'm the most anti-Semitic guy I know because of this group.
Well, it feels like you said, like virtually every parent that I know in my life is just like all about Ms. Rachel. They love Miss Rachel. So I'd be interested to see where this ends up.
Well, yeah, no, Miss Rachel has probably... Honestly, I don't think she does anything for family annihilators. I think those are just guys who are like looking for a reason to explode their family, and anything will do. But in cases where, and these are increasing in likelihood and frequency, cases where the toddler kills the family, she's annihilating.
Full Benoit, as it were.
Yeah, a sort of a prodigy Benoit situation. She's completely stopped those.
I think she should be replaced with like an Israeli children's entertainer.
Is there
Settler
one?
Barney, Settler Baby Bop?